easier to get out. I don't think I'll be able to maintain a light quickly. So I'll have to find a mask or something to like mix the silicone. But I'm also going to mix the other part. Probably give it a clean as well. And then yeah, again, this is the shape I'm hoping to achieve. I mean, it really isn't too bad. So I'm going to flatten this side down. And it rolls even, and obviously I'm going to be testing, but like, this was just a test wheel. I've done another one, but it's just how much mix I'm using. I don't want to go through too much of it. I'm going to find some gloves to wear as well. So well, I'm absolutely exhausted today. I keep having terrible nights, sleepless nights, let's say. So to a sus shape. For literally 2 hours, boom, it's done. We're going to fill it up less than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be right to the top. And then after this, the shape comes out. What I do, I'm tempted to try and actually sand this bit down. So that's the middle core I need to get, and then I can go get some more resin. I'm going to get some harder resin than this, some like 35 Shore, whatever it's called. Some cargos, bro. I was wearing black now, but it's so hot today. It's like 30 degrees. Oh, but yeah, it's burning. I'm burning up out there. There's no way I'm skating in this weather. It's just I can't. I don't know how people actually like in the UK. Like I've skated Australia, Albany skate track, and obviously it's really hot in Australia. But I tell you what, and you can ask anybody else. That's not just a Brit. That the heat is so different. I don't know what it is about. I can't figure out. I don't know if it's like loads of people in such a small space. So I mean, if you think about how many like millions of people there are in the UK, it is kind of wild. Yeah, bro. It don't really matters, but still, it's pretty fresh. I kind of found my style again. You know, when you kind of go for I'm 25, and I was like, couldn't figure out, start to figure out who you are again. Do you know what I mean? Start to bit of an identity crisis. Maybe not everybody. Anyway, shape that down a little bit, but yeah, this is the shape I'm hoping to achieve. No, unfortunately, bro, I'm not just gonna stand up on camera. I do have other things I've got to do. I'm gonna order some more silicone today to get a better shape wheel. I'm gonna probably cut this center out here and then reuse this to cast again. Hello, welcome. It's just cutting that middle bit out. I don't really know what to do to keep it super smooth. You don't need that middle bit. Right? Some better wheels do just have straight through. I mean, there might be like a little notch, smallest little one, but this one's quite drastic. So to pop out the silicone was a bit of a flipping nightmare. Thank you for the sub. So I don't even know what emoji, like, know what basic emojis are. I'm also like, I swear I'm blind. Not blind, yeah. I definitely need to get glasses. There's stuff coming there that I can print onto the wheels coming. I really don't want to make any more if I'm going to potentially buy another mould. Or at least to make another mould, that is. It's a bit of a sus shape, isn't it? It's just being weirdly demanding now and then. I'm sorry. I've got things to do. I'm not just stand there and show my outfit off. It's not. If I figure out the weight of this quickly. 46. To be about the same when it cures. I might as well make it. Let's do it. Also, I'm not going to show people what the extras I put in there are special ingredients, special secret ingredients. But that's the urethane. So, urethane is such a nightmare material. It sticks to flipping everything. It's so tough. He's got to be, obviously, you've got to skate with him. You know what I mean? But hello, welcome. So, if I don't talk too much, I've got quite a bit of work to do. But I thought I'd just show people some wheels. And if this doesn't work out, then I'm gonna go and get another silica, some more silicone, but like with the hardness of 35A, no 38, 25 to 38. This one might be a little bit soft and then might break when it comes to trying to pop it out. Then I might have to reshape this wheel to then cast it again. So you can't, it has to be a unique shape wheel. And it's like I tried doing 3D printing for the mold and that went wrong. It took 30 hours and just started breaking. So you can only watch it for so long before you fall asleep and I woke up and it went wrong. It's just not great. I managed to stay awake for like, it's probably a good 19 hours watching it. And then I was like, yeah, I can't anymore. So I didn't do it as soon as I got happy, but so I've been awake for longer than 19 hours, absolutely exhausted. I'm just getting this excess urethane off. So this is 85A, so it's quite soft, very much good for cruising. That's what I need at the moment as well, because where I live is so rough and you really want more grippy wheels. Right, as I say, it's got the unique formula. I worked for 100, well, I didn't work for it, but to get, because these fingerboard wheels aren't urethane at all. They're not plastic either. It's a whole unique formula that doesn't need urethane at all with it to set, which is technically groundbreaking. In a way, I mean, not since bones and urethane were discovered. That's why I call them bones, because with this colour like a bone. Yes, I'm going to be mixing it in this, but I'm not going to be add some other components. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. after I've added a bit of my substance. Why did it fall down as soon as I got it? I don't have a mask right now, so I'm just going to utilise my top. It'll work better than nothing. Alright. Literally don't know where a mask is. So I know the part of my mixture in the urethane. I'm just looking for a mask. Really don't want to breathe the urethane. Or at least a chemical reaction while it's curing. As soon as you even with a mask, I had a bit of headache, so it does really. I mean, of course, to make it for a bit of fabric, people normally have breathing apparatus and shit, you know what I mean? I'm still at yeah, look. I'm going to use a top. It'll work. Here's what I do. Eat it. I would not eat this. So, I am actually working on the formula at the moment slightly. This has got a bit of the lovely filler paste stuff. Colouring. That's going to go with my urethane. So it's just very fucking sticky. So I'm going to do the wheels, let this set and cool. Go chill for a bit, get some clips. I might think we'll live on a lot for a little bit and then come off. I will be on tomorrow, but it'll be a lot later. I think it's going to be a good. To be honest, I can't guarantee the time tomorrow. I think it'll probably be around 11 o'clock ish. Maybe on until at least for a few hours. I'll be able to do it live. Then for the rest of the week, it'll be a live stream every day for at least until 12 or 11 from like 7 in the morning or whatever it may be. So 50 or 0.5 of that. Here goes nothing. It is nerve-wracking doing stuff as well, especially using materials, testing the. To clean it, I don't like using water because it tastes flipping it. I know it dries, right? Yeah, sorry, I do mumble quite a bit. Especially when I'm like internalizing and thinking a lot what I've got to do, but also my phone is completely ruined at the moment for some reason. No matter what I do, I'm gonna have to get a mic so people can hear me a little bit better. But also, it's just my accent, unfortunately, as well. So the way I speak, and it is because if I did like my Australian accent, you can hear, yeah, you can I pronounce it better. That sounded awful. I'm fucking way. I spent 6 months up there. That's the first thing I heard somebody arguing about colour. And she always sticking it. I know, sorry, I'm not a bad still. to wash it, but realistically, it's silicone. It dries really fast. So, sorry guys, I've already burnt out. As I say, my morning time here is the best. It's already like 12:30. So now just losing the energy. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna be buying some short. Like, this is the hardness is about 85. No, sorry, I'm thinking of that. 38 or 25. Right, let's get doing it. I'm trying to breathe it in. If I do this, you can't even see shit because my hair now acts like the top part of it. Shit. Do I forget what fucking number it was again? Oh my lord, wait. I'm not gonna chance it. Right, remember the number. No way. Right, 46. It's like filling up a car. You know what I mean? When you're trying to like not overdo it, but you know you've got that excess a little bit. Not doing too bad. My phone died. Did it by quite a little bit. So yeah, that's a bit of a bump. But hey, here we go. Just trying to get any extra scrapings out here quickly while I can. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to mix the quickest two bits. And hope I actually get like the correct amount of each. Eyeball it. It's a nice one's a bit thicker than the other one. Oh no, I just realised the colouring. Messy shit. I'm breathing it in. Oh well. It's just a little bit. It already made me lightheaded. That's the craziest thing. It's like there's gonna be some milky top layer. Oh well. mixing pots because obviously urethane and silicone. Well, silicone's actually easy to get out, but things that dry really hard, you end up cracking the pot. That's like the most you get out. These little shit. Icing a bloody cake right here. Oh well, right, we're gonna let that cure. And this urethane and my formula literally take 4 hours to set, no oven, super quick. Which is, if anyone knows urethane, they know that's incredible amount of time. Some can take like 7 days. Some even formulas can take up to 30 days to set, which is just. It's already started to feel incredible. 2 seconds, I'm gonna go take my meds. The nastiest shit's got on your hands. I don't feel like it comes off for hours. 2 seconds, just got to write down the weights. So right, people have no idea what I'm on about. 0.55 G of a CS and WP. So, you know, if you do have the formula written down anyway, people have no idea what the fuck that is. And very durable and bouncy, but also still good enough to be able to do not too grippy, but still that's 85A. Like, if you have 85A normally, that would not grip the same, but it has the same rebound. So it's perfect for you. And obviously, since I got the store back up, the skateboard didn't go up on the store. It's just been a nightmare at the moment. Lemonade ice cream, that's interesting. Not really intended, to be honest. And just people can see. Fits in. Doesn't need to like it's like literally a perfect shape, perfect fit. What are you doing? Because I don't like ones that you can't get out too easy as well either, but one side's flat and then one side's curved because this is perfect for like locking into grinds. And then, because if it's rounded, I explained this earlier, it like slips out of a grind a lot easier. Like it's harder to hold that pinch rather than a flushed side. So yeah, they are ceramic. Obviously, I would like to have bearings in the store as well. I'll take this off because I'm not breathing in urethane anymore. It does literally within minutes because it reacts within minutes, like literally 2-3 minutes, and it starts bubbling a little bit. And if you breathe that in, because they're like invisible fumes, so to speak, they're flammable as well, so don't ever be like doing it in there because those fumes that come off can actually, if you had enough of it, can split off flammable fumes. Truck, 1 second, I'm looking for a truck that I can put. Frankie, what you got? Me now. Oh, damn it. It's annoying. I have like a whole bag of trucks. I can't remember where I put them. Or like hangers and base plates and stuff like that. Okay. Right, this was mashed up. Look at that. It started to eat away at the hanger, and then past the axle. It literally almost melted from the amount of friction. Because obviously being a street skater, it's quite crusty on it. I don't know. It's just trying to do reverts on this ground. I tried to get up to 101A wheels to be able to power slide and stuff easy, but it really made no difference whatsoever. It's that bad. Right, bear with. Actually, I need to straighten it out. Cut off any excess. Go on, little guard dog. I'm joking, you're a sausage dog. What are you going to do? I'm fine. If someone comes in the room, let's deal with business then. Bro, why is that feeling? I need 2. Sorry, Frankie. Who was it? Did you get him? Well, oh, damn. So I'm just testing my formula. Sit out. Damn it, that hurt. Shut up, do you want to be? So yeah, I need to get a new shit wheel as a base, but pretty proud of them. I mean, out of skateboards, I think they're kind of the easiest to make, but they kind of feel like the coolest thing to make. I'm getting a thing to print graphics onto the wheels today, but I'm not. Personally, I'm gonna have blank ones because I like flip my the vinyl or the graphic, whatever you want to call it, inwards, so you just have it looks like a plain white wheel. Oh, come on, it's delivering one. So when I I come off for the break in a minute. I'm going to do another order of some bits and bobs I need. And then the wheels should be ready within, like, I don't know, probably like 2 months. 2 to 3 months, I'm hoping, really. I don't want to, like, say too soon and then the wheels not be ready. But for some reason, it is off slightly here and I'm confused. I've got a lathe, so I'm like, I'm going to take it to the lathe. Probably, yeah, but I'm going to take this to the lathe, shape this. If not, order a blank wheel in. That's because it's crazy little things I think about is I can't just go and get like a birdhouse or bones or anything like that because they could have a particular shape that's designed by them, and you can't just go and copy that and then say like it has to be pretty much a generic wheel to start off with until I then engineered. As I said, I got the 3D printer, but that kind of went wrong at the moment. So it's like engineering and design. It's just working with prototypes, obviously, but not licensing it. But good rebound, really durable. What's exciting, bro? And I will be doing some graphics on it, as I say today, practicing with this. But I will be selling blank ones as well. No less, to be honest with you. Most likely both be the same price. Don't see why not when I have methods of printing anyway, if that makes sense. Not like any extra time. If you've already designed the graphics going on the wheel, but if I will be doing glow in the dark wheels as well, so quite sick. Because I know people like the LED light, I don't like those. I think they're weak over those wheels, but they definitely are because there's hollow spaces for lights and shit like that. Or sometimes they just cast it in there, like with the LED, but it just makes them potentially weaker than like structurally weak. So by putting like really powerful pigment in there, urethane doesn't block light, even with the white pigment in there. Like it will, light does travel through urethane. If you actually hold it up to a light, you'll see that. So if you're skating it, by the time you finish skating, I've shown people the glow in the dark fingerball wheels. They like so luminescent, they glow off the table. So it should be no different with the wheels. Actually, more so because I can add more pigment because there's more space. And the wheels would be less likely to be brittle as well. It's just perfect. Yeah, I was going to round the back, but as I said, I decided to keep the flat back wheel because I really like it. I don't know what you call it. Just like I know it's a double-sided wheel, it's like different shapes. Let's see what we're working with here. Suppose so. But yeah, I want to keep that design rounded off this side and then flat here. So when you're doing grinds, the inner side has a flat face, a flashed face to lock into on a grind. But I still like the rounded shape. I don't like just square shaped wheels, so having it on the inside is a lot nicer and less noticeable. I mean, it will be slightly rounded just at the top, just so when you're doing like power slides, you've not just got a direct pointed surface for doing reverts, power slides, and shit like that. It's to be rounded because that's the ideal for the rounded surfaces. It kind of helps scope it that way. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean? It's like an already added angle for the board to move with rather than it being more friction of a point going into the ground. So that's why this top bit being rounded, where this is proper rounded, but it will be mainly flushed for them grinds. And for people that want their graphics, I'm getting the thing to print the graphics on today. I've already decided. The name of the wheel's going to be called Jankies. Like a jank. I don't know. Just some follower suggested it. I really, really like the name because it links with like obviously Janky. It's just the J's and Janky is. I want to just name it after me, but the same. You know what I mean? Since I want it to correlate. It's really good at it. Oh, my chest is bad. Honestly, I generally can't get over how fast this urethane sets, and I show everybody now. It's just phenomenally quick. It's not just urethane, it's obviously my formula too. It sets madly quick. So this is it. It's the saffron, another odd shape. I literally done like 5-10 minutes. Obviously, a full cure for you can look at. They normally take at least 24 hours, right? A whole day, where that literally doesn't takes about, I think, maximum like 2-3 hours, and it'll be done. I promise. I'll literally take it out. I'll record it later on, even if I post it. 'Cause I probably won't be live then, but I'll be able to post it, and then I'll also post with the graphic on the wheel. I'm not going to show people how I do the graphic on the wheel, because as I said, I've got too many people trying to steal my ideas, bro. And it's all good. I get it. Yeah, it didn't work like I wanted it to. But yeah, I was also tempted to I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to order some more. So 2 things I need: wheel, more silicone, harder silicone, that is. Because it also means if it does expand a little bit, which it tends to, it maintains its shape a little bit better. If it's a harder silicone, this was a bit of a soft silicone. But I was intending on making a mold with this silicone, so it's not like I do your research first. At time when I first started the business, I literally just buy something thinking this is it, this is the perfect thing, and that's where most money gets bloody wasted. Is when you invest in something you have no idea about. Thank you, but I'm just sat by that. No, come here, away from the other thing. I know the window's open, but still. It's just essentially for that first half an hour to an hour while it kind of cures. Because you got cured and then dry. Normally they might be dry in like 2 or 3 hours, normal urethane, but you still want to leave it in the mold for a day. So that I will literally be able to pop out in 2 hours, which is just crazy. Like, it won't deform or anything. Normally they would deform if you tried to take them out because it's not fully cured. So we're on saying here, faster production, cheaper materials, but also better wearing, longer lasting. And that's it, how I've had to write the formula. It's not even a formula, but it's just half and half, so 48G, 0.55G of CS and WP. So I love it because no one's going to know what that is now. And it's like, I know what those kind of mean, stand for the formula. It's so simple. It's 3 ingredients to make something that's longer lasting and cures quicker than standard urethane, meaning the price should go down a little bit, depending on the material cost of life. Urethane is quite expensive, so I'm trying to cut out urethane as much as I do like a 40-60 blend. So it predominantly will be a urethane still, at least for now. But then I'm also looking at doing a recycled material, which will be, so I want to recycle wheels to recycles to them as many times. So obviously, because I make fingerboards too, the plan would be to make the wheels originally, and then those wheels will be sent back. And you get, if you send like, it'll be like a Costa coffee card. You send some wheels back after they've properly worn down. It's really hard to recycle urethane, but I'm gonna figure out a way to somehow do it. Get the material, break it down, because obviously you can't break it down. You can't melt it down or anything like that because it's cured. But what you can do is actually blend it into a, especially if there's already fiberglass, like it says you put fiberglass shards essentially in. It's weird. I know it sounds weird, but that's what you use as a filler. They used to use what's it called? Shit you make pots with, not pot. You know, like flower pots, ceramic. That's the one. Yeah, so it's different sorts of fillers. But what I do is I'll then take the wheel, blend it down into like a dust essentially. So you could do that, grind it down, and then use that as a filler for the next wheel. So it'd be like recycled skateboard wheels from wheels. And then when you've done that, I wouldn't really want to do it again. So what I do is maybe drill the holes like they do into it with the Dremel to cut out fingerboard wheels out of it. So then they've been recycled 3 times, and then you've got the good use out of it. It was a skateboard wheel, then that wheel was recycled and blended down and then put as a filament to mix with another skateboard wheel, and then turn those wheels again into fingerboard wheels. It's just a bang idea. You know what I mean? It saves, you're not going to have loads of plastic waste and rubbers and silicone and all that shit. So. I've noticed is people tell me, where'd you get those trucks from going for ages? They don't break and they do it the same with the wheels. And I'm like, it's because I went and looked at bulk buying stuff. And then also looked at higher markets. So both ends of those. Bulk buy is cheap, and so is shit like Dynamics. But I realise people who get Dynamics, I'm not shitting on Dynamics or anything like that, but when they have to mass produce at such a scale, your quality will dip because it's quality or quantity. You can't fully commit to both 100%. Is almost impossible. If you had like millions or hundreds of customers, thousands, whatever, especially skate companies, there's millions of skaters, so you technically could have millions of customers in a year, easy. And you've got so much to produce it, and the quality is going to dip. It's like inevitable. Ah, kind of hurt. I'll be an instant bruise. Damn it. But its light makes me look so unbelievably pale. Even though when I got a nice tan yesterday. I actually kind of really ached, man. Damn it. See, I really want to go and skate, but as I say, it's just too hot to skate at the moment. It really is. It's a pain in the ass. Right, I'm going to go for a little break, and then I'll be back on. I'm going to look at what I need to do to perfect these wheels now, with this formula. Bro, so much brainstorming goes behind it. It's actually crazy. Welcome back. Sorry, I don't even notice you were gone to me. Not in a rude way. It's just, yeah, if I'm yapping on like I do, waffling on, it's the best thing to do, really, because people realise that if you talk a bit like a radio podcast about skating or anything, people want to like lead a conversation, and I think that's nice. It's like talk radio, yeah. What? No, I'm joking. I thought, can I wally it or nolly it or nolly? What's a fucking nolly for wally? A not wally? A nolly wally? Oh no, it can't be. Surely not. It's not a wally nolly, is it? A nolly wally. Either way, they sound dumb as shit. So I say to people, how you do a wally is you aim your wheels or the roundness of the ball or whatever off of the thing you want to bounce off of, and then you kind of aim higher, you bone it out. You don't actually ollie and then ollie off of something else, because that the precision that would take is crazy. You kind of just learn the right place you aim for. That was, what the fuck? That was terrible. So was that? Oh well, we're gonna act like I can. There you go. That was terrible, but still, it's like almost pushing it up into that manual position as well, just the last minute to clear it to make sure you don't ride into. I'm on about skateboard too, by the way. I'm not just on about fingerboard. Oh damn it! That actually really hurt, man. Walking into the door. I've had the worst shit luck. It really has. It's not the worst, obviously, but you know what I mean. Then for a while, at least. Right, I'm gonna have to order some more urethane. Sweet. Excuse me. You're not going outside. It's too hot. She's desperate to go out there, but it is literally like, but it's like 30 degrees or something like that. Ooh, into the wheel maybe, and then I don't know. Skateboard riding the wheel. Tell you what, though, I can't actually wait to skate these, bro. So I'm going to be putting a graphic on them, but not all of them, because they are going to be a flat-sided flush wheel. So for grinds, that'd be like so much easier. Because there's a street skater, right? People just think, I don't know what people think street skaters do. Just flat ground, like is curbs, drain pipes, fire hydrants. If you have them, you can like anything. That's why, like, I like to call it a Chinese nollie. People call it a nollie, a crack nollie, or a crack ollie. Those are super easy. They look so clean. You know when you see people ride in something and they sort of like jump up and it bounces up into their feet. Yeah, that's the Chinese way. But some people have them on like, some next level shit, and like they bounce through things. I mean, Ricky Glazer is just honestly one of the most insane people I've ever seen do some of those. His hippie jumps he's done are wild. To the point where like I could never commit to some of that shit anymore. Never. Really? Okay, I guess that's my fault. yeah, I will be back. I'm just gonna. I think I've got until half 2 today, so I essentially have like an hour and a half or so. I'll probably come on for the last 45 minutes to an hour. Then tomorrow I'll be back, but it'll be late because people from the UK will actually up at a reasonable time, unlike myself, will be happy to know that I'll be up on tomorrow from like 11 o'clock UK time to probably like 3 or 4. And then I can't promise how much energy I have, but the reason I'm so tired tonight is because. Oh shit, no, I can't. That was last night. I have no idea why I'm so tired today. I'm gonna say I slept in a room because of a 3D printer, but then it's 3 days, and then it just ended up going wrong anyway. But I stayed up for like 19 hours working, watching the printer. There was one print that went wrong, so every time it started to print in that area, I literally had to remove the excess so it didn't carry it over. As because it would have been worse than stringing. That would have literally, because stringing is these little bits, right? It would have been worse than that. It was like that bit in the middle there. That's what happened because it was trying to, one went wrong, so it's still trying to print the rest. Instead of stopping it, I got so far through, I was like, look, I'm just going to remove the excess every time it does that one. So I had to sit there for like 19 hours pretty much. And it still went wrong. So I ended up going to the silicone mold anyway, which, oh, that didn't work. Bro, why can I never roll the wheel straight away? Oh well. There you go. Boom. There's urethane, and I don't want to say what it. I need to come up with a compound name for it. I really do. What's crazy is I say yesterday as well. I got a fakey heel. That's pretty cool. I like. It's like mashing up a little bit rather than trying to do the same shit. Like, my ball's hot. Like, so good. Are you ready to see this? Okay, oh shit. Ignore that. Really. Yeah, it hit me in the fucking eye. And they say what injuries can come from fingerboarding, bro. Okay, not as many as skating. And I love skating, regardless how many times I fall off. That was funny as fuck. I hope I got that on camera because I'm gonna have to clip that shit. Oh, damn it. Let's try and get a laser. Or not. Yeah, nah, man. It's good fun though, bro. As I say, when it's really hot like today, you just can't skate because you don't want that heat stroke. And your board turns all skate, bro, which, to be honest with you, people get offended when I say that, but I've played that since the early 2000s. There is no way I can, you know what I mean? You need something new sometimes, and this is way more of a challenge. Like, can you be like, okay, I can do nollie flips now, so can I do it out of a manual? What the fuck was that? What did I just... Bro, I'm clipping that shit. I realised I forgot I can clip it. I have no idea why. That felt like I'd done some weird hill flip shit. I don't know. I could be wrong. Ooh, right, they're not the cleanest, but I am getting there as a fingerboarder. I mean, I'm kind of sad because I was like, well, my skating's come back, but as I say, it's either really, really cold and you fall over and it hurts like shit, or it's really hot. I'm not trying to complain about it. I love it, you know what I mean? I really do, but it's like, it's extremes, bro. And I know it's probably, you know, we don't have any like extreme, no natural disasters, but we just have like the most extreme, ridiculous weathers. Like, you know what I mean? In comparison, 2026, it rained in the UK for 30 days straight. Somewhere, not like, I guess not like directly over us, but there was rain over like a majority of the UK at some point for like for 30 plus days. How does it even rain that much? I don't even like, I understand evaporation, I really do. But how the fuck does it like carry that? How does the weight? Do you know what I mean? Especially when you go up as well, where air gets thinner, meaning things. Well, they don't float more until you hit the gravity. I swear, things don't they get no, they get more dense. Now maybe that's why. Then actually, don't they get more dense the lower you go to gravity? There's more of a crush, or is that just water? I really don't know everything. I'm not trying to claim to, but it just confuses me. It's like heat rises, but on the top of a mountain it's cold. The fuck is that? Like, not always. Like, where I live is about 800 feet up, so it is just like, there's a place over there that 1,000. It's just under a mountain. It's like literally just under a mountain, and we're like next to it, so it's a little bit smaller. But it does like have its own like almost what do you call it, weather system up here. Like, you know, it'll snow when it doesn't snow anywhere else. Truthfully, that's probably what I think. Like, as I say, another reason fingerboarding is so great if you got like snowy conditions, or you're just injured like me most of the time, and like I only just literally started walking. I went for skates, like, oh, I'm not gonna skate. I skate all the time. Like, one thing I can't do is a tray flip. I don't actually understand. On the skateboard, I never liked them. I've had varial heels, and the same kind of goes for fingerboarding. I find I can't do it like that. Or even a laser flip. I find a laser, which is a 360, can't shove it with a. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so much more difficult. How on earth and then the hill? Like, how. I've got one I'm posting when I go for my break. I give myself a break. It's funny because, you know, I work from home. When I go for my break, for my lunch break, I can have it whenever, to be honest. It's not like anybody's going to continue working if I don't work. I know I'm not theoretically working right now, but it kind of builds that surprising bond with people who like start to recognise your passion for skating. The fact I get up every day like 4 or 5, go live for 5 hours, draw all the art I do, make the skateboards, the beanies, the tops, jumpers, formulate new wheels and new wax, make the packaging. So I'm not trying to be like, look at me. I mean, I just love what I do. If it was anything else, bro, I wouldn't. You know, I mean, if it was like, I can't think of anything now. If it was making drawing a blank, it's like, what's your favourite film? Can't remember shit. It could be anything. I don't even know. Like, it could be. I would never start a business if it wasn't for skating. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not doing a business because I just love skating so much. And after my injuries, like, I had things like a compound fracture, the bone came out my arm, slipped a disc in my spine, tore my ACLs, had a compound fracture. Sorry, that is the one I just sent to you. I think I got brain damage too. And I only found out about fingerboarding like 2.5 years ago when I started making the boards. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, right, I was more than that. I saw somebody do was it Mike Schneider with flat face fingerboards? He done a kickflip to tail. And that's it, off the video, boom. Where's that tech deck that I had? I thought this was fingerboarding. That was quite cool. It was like a weird little hand flip. You know what I mean? Like, I just thought that was it. I thought you picked it up and you scooped it and stuff like that, or you no idea that you could flip that. And I know that kind of seems like it could make sense because it's a miniature board. There's no difference, but I guess because it's the pressure and your body weight in, and you know, skating for kind of even as a skater, I've always thought when you watch it, it sometimes still looks impossible. And I know skaters will agree. There's some shit you watch and you're like, how have they even managed to pull it off? It's wild the stuff people can do on a skateboard. I actually think it's some of the most impressive shit I ever see. Like, no matter what, like, someone could do, they could climb a really tall building. Because people don't understand like the fear aspect of some of the shit you see on these tricks with these big gaps like, over the 2 water towers. But then to add a trick to it, which, like, realistically with tricks, unless you've got it down clean, maybe 8 or 9 times out of 10 that you'll land that trick. You're not going to land that trick like 100% of the time. Like, you will, you know what I mean? Like, when I was landing varial hills at my peak and like heel flips, I'd still like 9 out of 10 times I'd land it, but there'd be that one time that if you then put that into out of 100, it goes up. So as well as the amount you land, it will go up. Also, the amount you don't land, it goes up. Like the chances, obviously. So when I was doing that over the water tower and the trick, like people don't understand how like the fear adrenaline. Like there's nothing like skaters in my opinion. But yeah, rollerblading and everything. I'm not shitting on it like that, but like you don't have anything to hold on to. Like there's points where you're like, how the fuck does the board even gonna flip? Like even as a skater, I'm like, how has he done that? Do you know what I mean? There was a video I watched yesterday with which was Bam. He was judging this contest, and this guy was going down a rail. I think it was a blunt stool, and he whipped it with his hand, and it done like a nightmare flip or a hard flip. It was weird, but it might have been like a lasers. It was like he done it with a scooter, like when people do like a flare or whatever you call it. And I'd never seen anything like it before. I mean, it's when people just get creative like that. And that's why when I was trying to think of yesterday, I was like, if you've done foot kicks and to do like, I don't know, late impossibles with the board, I can't be creative with skateboard anymore. Like, I really can't. Like with my tour ACL, like people, I don't know, people know what tour ACL is in their MCL. And why I've done both. And people aren't never the same, in my opinion, after tearing an ACL. There are some skaters that do really, but I mean, they skate all the time. They don't run a business too. You know what I mean? They're not an artist. There's so many things that I do, and I would love to skate more often. But at the same time, as I've grown up as well, like I think sweating gets me more agitated too. So when it's just really hot, I'm like, I just can't. I just generally burn out. If there's somewhere inside the skate, I'm more likely to go and do it. But I don't live near anywhere. I don't live to skate park. Really. I can't get to it. I feel like all my skating has made me want to go and skate like really badly. And the weather's lush, and it's so tempting. The pool, man. So I mean, it's a tray. I'm so confused on how people. What the fuck? I end up doing like a 360 flip or something, not a tray. I mean, I feel like I could probably do a switch tray, potentially easier, maybe not. Okay, scratch that. I don't know. I do an impossible or some shit. As I say, weirdly, like very flips, hard flips. I find easier, like on a skateboard. No idea why. Oh, come on. Well, yeah. It gets to a point where you sometimes I actually blow out my hands and feel arthritis. So what I want to do is do some weird, like, I don't know what that was. But it's just being creative, and I feel like it's what I miss about skateboarding. So being able to bring that about with skateboarding is quite fun. There's a thing about all the different obstacles you could set up. Like, it is actually quite fun. You can have like this here, you can have a can, you could then blunt stool this, you can then shove it into something else. There's things you could do on a skateboard that's satisfying. You just wouldn't be able to do on a skateboard realistically unless you're a professional. As I said, after my injuries, bro, I'd never do pro again. That was actually quite satisfying going into little nowhere. Let's see if I can blunt stool. That was cheating, I know. Try and do some weird, like, I know I'm cheating right here, but yeah, no, fuck it. I know, it's just being creative. Like, I don't know. And if you're a skater, fingerboarding is so easy. Well, a lot easier than it would have been if you've never skated before in your life. Yeah, I'll strike. Not getting so good. Oh. It's really hard because there's buttons and shit up on the top of this. Yeah, no. Ooh. What about a switch into a nose? I'm not even sure I'm gonna. My brain thinks of the next step before it's done this step, so it's trying to lock into here. I had the same issue with skating when I started. It was like, you know, when you're compartmentalizing a trick and you're seeing it, I feel like a lot of people think, wait, how am I getting my nose straight into there? Rather than focusing on the tweaked out, like 90-degree ollie. And once you're in that, because then you're not thinking about locking it in, you've got the hang time to be able to poke the corner. You know what I mean? With the board. I still struggle with that now, but I'm trying to get past that. Because that is that mental block. Just thinking about the next step, how you get to it. Ooh, little Wally or something, like when you do a Wally nollie, right? A nollie off of what the fuck do you call that? Is that a Wally nollie or a nollie Wally? Like, or a Wally? New Orleans. I can flip out of stuff, it's just flipping difficult. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I can get out the rail. Just saying, people know not change it. I want to be able to get. Okay, maybe not. Really? Oh well, it's partly flipped. It's good enough for me. Otherwise, I'll just stick with what you're comfortable with. Or like, no, don't stick with what you're comfortable with, but like always end on a good note of skating. Even fingerboarding, like it says. Great. Little things like that satisfy me more than anything else. It's control. Ooh. Try and get a nollie flip up. This is quite high as well, so let's get it. Over rotate it. That was quite clean. Right, I know I didn't mean to do that, but we're going to take it anyway. Bro, I feel like I have to clip these parts. There's parts I'm going to clip. I have to. So otherwise, I do get the fresh content, but. against this point where you just really want it that badly. Like, on it. That's cheating shit. Ooh, varial heel or a double hard flip or some shit. I don't even know sometimes. It happens too quick for me to see it, and I go back and watch the footage. And it didn't look as cool in slow mo. Let's just keep that sped up. That was cheating as shit. Ah, why can't I flip off it? I know you gotta have like a slight sag, but then I end up just doing a flipping impossible. Literally impossible because you just could not do that on a skateboard. But, knowledge for it, okay, maybe not. That feels like a band trick, right? Where you do a blunt, like, you know, where he does his blunt, what the fuck do you even call it? It's like a blunt stool slide. I don't even know. Because, I mean, that's what I mean. It's being unique and creative. To be fair, it's made me want to go and try some of those now. They are sick. Where he goes like that. What the wheels pure. I'm doing one at a time, so on it. Oh, come on, I got it, but it just didn't. It's not clean at all. Can't recommend it enough, honestly. Can't. You can have hours of fun. Wi-Fi goes, internet, well, same thing. Wi-Fi, electricity, you know what I mean? You get a power cut. Fuck, who cares? You're going to be having a good time. I'm not just trying to say mine, like, get a tech deck. You don't have to get one of mine. My shop's not even open, so there you go. But just, honestly, don't knock it till you try it. The precision it takes, it may look like it's easy, but it's not. It happens so quick. If you want something to tease your brain with, and you want to stay young, I didn't even do anything. I skated. I still skate, but I mean, I've started doing this more because it's like a lot less wear and tear on my body, which is a lot better as you get older. I'll be real. I know it's like I love skating, but there's so many people I've seen who say they wouldn't take back the skating because they loved it and they had good times. But if they could go back and do it, like they wouldn't take it. It's weird, isn't it? You wouldn't take it back at the same time. They don't enjoy the pain in the hips and stuff. And obviously, from my injuries too, I feel it, bro. Thank you, I appreciate it. I always like want to go as a better skater, but not anymore. It's because my brain's still like as I used to be. Whereas as you start doing good, I start doing shit. That's typical. I'm gonna get into a blunt. Oh, that felt clean. I know, like it's no. That's what I mean. As a skater, you know when you get that sort of like dopamine hit. I know it seems dumb, but try it. Have you ever skated to do a nollie, like to do a nollie into a blunt? That's so clean. Yeah, I want to do that again. That was hard. I always say when you pop the board, just like I didn't mean to flip it. I was just meant to be a simple switch. But that is my switch, by the way, which it almost makes it that tad bit more impressive, I guess. But like, because I haven't been doing switches so long, my regulars kind of all messed up. But varial heels, half flips. If you've ever skated, I promise you'll be able to figure it so like quickly. Within probably like about a month or so, you start getting tricks down. Once you understand the basics. Oh, it's so clean. I'm actually feeling it now. Right, I don't even know what's happened. Like, you know, sometimes I come on a live and I say I'm just doing really shit today. One of these days, and like I never do this good on a live ever. I've had people go, "Why does it feel like it's AI?" I can't think of it on a live. It's because I'm normally working on designs or. Oh, come on, it's so cool. Oh well, that's what I mean. say it, nollie it. What is that? So these wheels I've got as well, by the way, I make them. So I have to like do it. This is sponsored by me. Little ad in between, even on live. So these wheels are glow in the dark. These are all like that. Say balls in these packs at the moment. Yeah, wait, packaging here. Waxes. But those wheels aren't urethane. They're not plastic. Obviously, I mean, they wouldn't make a noise if they were plastic. And they just rebound like a from the same height to make it fair. Do you know what I mean? It absorbs the impact, and the same. It's a similar formula, but obviously it needs to be changed slightly because the skateboard wheel is a lot bigger, and the body weight, and don't want it to be too brittle. So I do make skateboards too, by the way. I make fingerboards and skateboards. I always forget to say this, but people come. It's funny. There was a customer who had no idea that I made them. He bought one off me. He's like, "Oh, so where did you find out about it?" And I was like, "I make it." He was like, "Wait, no, wait." So this is one of my skateboards. As soon as the store's back open, it'll be on. This is another one. This is glow in the dark. So it's an X-ray scan. And needs another coating as well, but it's an X-ray scan of a board that's gone up someone's ass when it landed credit card. You know, landing credit cards or whatever. You know, sack themselves. I'm not going to lie, as I said in a minute. I feel like I'm going to have to go and get some clips because I don't like to clip the live. Some of them it's feeling really clean, just straight back and forth. No, right. As soon as I say that, fucked up, don't I? Try and get it straight though. It's very high top. I want to get boned out, caught nollie flip over this, and then I'm good. My reset. I would say speed helps as well, without too much, maybe. What the fuck am I doing now? Right. I'm gonna laser it or hard flip it. I don't know. It's kind of spamming a cheat code at this point. You just flip that way and hope for the best. Very clean. Oh well, okay. Release that, come back to it. To be fair, this is when I say I come on the live and I try and warm up, I don't do this. This is what I need to do. So people see. Take a while. Yeah, you're still rusty. The best part is no injury. Hello. You've already had food, you like water, what do you like? What's that? Want some attention, is that what it is? I know, if you jump down, I can't stroke you, can I? Disapprove, main command task, I'm stroking my dog. See? Boom. Might even be cleaner suddenly because stroking it is. And they're soft and they're calming. That's like a stim. Oh, come on. Ooh, I thought about cleaning them. I like little shuttles sometimes. I'm not very good at shuttles. I don't like little. Well, shuttles I'm okay at, but pop shovets, I have no idea how people do those. I can do various reels, as I said, but pop shove, the board just rotates. Frankie, no, don't bark. You've had food. It's too much. It's too loud. We have neighbours. Okay. No. Don't want to be kissed, thank you very much. I'm okay. Very kind day. So one of the dogs that like no matter what amount of tension you give them, it's never enough. Right? No. Pack it in. Well, what time is it? Yeah, I've got, as I say, till 2:30 today. Wishful thinking that was. I'm trying to go get some clips now. I will be back on tomorrow probably after 11 o'clock, so later on. And then back to 5:30 again the next day. I will do a video later which is showcasing the other wheel. And I'm going to try and skate them or sticking some bearings in them. I've obviously got to test the product before I send it off. Because apparently the company who I am going to be sending it trying to work with. I will just say it's exciting. That's all I'll say for now, out of respect. But yeah, they said the last people I sent out wheels just didn't even test them apparently because the bearings didn't fit and everything like that. You see, obviously the bearings fit in this perfectly. They don't come out. You have to pop them out just like any other. You know, if anything, you just slightly. Like, not easier than this. You know how you have some that are fucking falling to get out, and you're like trying to yank it. And they don't need to be like that because you have an axle and a nut keeping it all together and tight. I mean, they don't need to be like loose, but they aren't loose. You know what I mean? They don't rattle about. But you want to be able to just put it on your axle and go pop, and they just come off easy. Those ones that you try and do that, I know. Always you think there's a hardness of the wheel. The wheel hardness can make a difference. But I've had ones that pop off easy, 100, 1.8, and then ones that pop off at half, 100, 1.8. I don't know if it's the formula itself. It could be a multitude of things, really. But yeah, as I say, I'm burnt out now. And I'm just waiting for this thing so I can print onto the wheels. Not just the wheels, because I'm actually probably going to print onto this board as well. I have a plan for this. Because I'm now like, yay, I can print more graphics on post board. Like before, okay, I'm not going to give too much. I don't want to give too much information right now. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to be quiet, yeah. I'm going to go order some wheels, some more silicone, and get this shit sorted. And I know I'm going to probably work with some more fingerboards now, for sure, again. I know I've already got a load, but this one, once it's sprayed and the store's back open, we're going back up. So it's a unique leaf shape one, hand done, no mould, but it's like, it's to shape, to size perfectly. Maybe you might have like a 0.00 of a millimeter to the point where you're like in like negligible amount. Why did I say that? A mint. Yeah, and then might work on the urethane wheels, fingerboard wheels today as well. As I've got the urethane. I mean, technically, it makes so many wheels from that, but for a skateboard wheels, it uses quite a bit more. But I'm going to do the recycling thing for wheels. Oh, really? So fine. That. Yeah, I really appreciate sticking around and stuff like that. As I say, next week I won't be on live at all, unfortunately. I will be uploading clips though, and I will be able to get some fingerboard because I'm going to someone's wedding. But I'm not going to be fingerboarding at the wedding reception. Just where I have to go to. It's easier just to go stay there, and then I'm back on the week after as per usual. As I said, the store will be open, the boards will be back on, skateboards will be up for the first time, jumpers will start going up. I don't mean in price, I mean on to the side. They're starting to go up. They're all going on the store, so they've got the fingerboards on there already. And then work on some new fingerboard designs because I've got a new way to print onto the boards. Because obviously I've got a heat transfer method. I mean, there's probably about 12 different ways you could print onto a board. Maybe more like if you're really being experimental, but it seems like UV printing, which is pretty cool. I mean, it takes up a lot of space realistically. It's just a nightmare. But I've worked through probably about 6 different methods, and I use 4, and I've invented one. And I know I invented it. I mean, in the sense, obviously the materials existed, but it hadn't been done before because I properly looked into it subtly. Because you don't want to write stuff on Google thinking someone's going to. I'm not. This is not paranoia because companies have been sued for eavesdropping. Like they've literally, paid like settlements just to keep quiet about it, which means it's kind of guilty in my opinion. But guilty as charged at the end of the day. phones like there to come up with ads if you were talking about something like they definitely listen to you. So the reason I don't talk about ideas, I feel like they could, if companies pay into it, it's like data brokers. They could be like, okay, what good things have you heard? This formula someone came up with. Boom. That's why I won't even discuss it. As I said, the method I have for printing on the boards. But I will release it when I feel like the time's come and I can share it. You know what I mean? It's a bit like a magician, and people can't be mad. It's like a magician that reveals his tricks, right? I just see exactly the same. Really, it's like, why would I tell people something when no one will help you in that same industry? It's not that I say I'm going to try it. I'm using my business for good as well, but I'm not going to help other people who are greedy to make it more expensive and get a bang for the buck. So that's what they do. They cut down on cost, they cut down on wood, and I'll never do that. The skate boards always be top notch quality. The wheels and working new formula, I said that's part urethane at the moment, but it's a unique blend. It's never been done before. There's about 140 different types of filaments and shit that I was working trying to figure out. It was crazy. It's been a lot of research, but after getting this isn't urethane, by the way, and it screeches. After getting that to blend with a urethane, so I could do a mix, and then today, so this is one of the wheels here. I'm going to be printing a graphic onto the wheel. I keep saying so, but I'm super excited about it. But I'm sat in it. When's the machine coming ready? Because I'm getting it delivered today. But that's why I'm just risk taking. I'm like, boom, I'm getting it. You know, that's how. Probably the mental health thing is like with BPD, ADHD, but you're more likely to take risks, which sometimes can be good. Not like massive risks, obviously, but anyway, I'm alone at because I really do not have much time left. I'm about an hour, and I've got quite a few bits to get done. I really appreciate you guys. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably like 11 o'clock. I have no idea. I keep everybody posted, and yeah, and I'll be back until Friday. I'm not sure I'll be on Friday. I'll have to check, and I'll let everybody know. I'll be like 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock for the rest of the week until probably like 11. So a little bit shorter than usual. So I try and do like a 12-hour. 12 fucking hour, no, I try and do a 6-hour shift, alive, so to speak, talking, connected, whatever. Because the thing is, people go, "What do they do?" Well, the shop's down at the moment, but you'd be surprised that people do go and they're not going to announce it to the world, but they do buy stuff. But you go on the store and then you email them. But then I'm like, I just bought something. Some people when it arrives and they're excited, typically do, but I do a kickflip. Can I do it from up here? Probably not. Really? But a minute ago, I was getting like the sweetest. There you go. There's the flip. Right. Nollie flip never fails, as he fell in miserably. Oh, right. You can go back, watch it. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm in a rush now. I realise what time it is. But yeah, next week, store will be back open. Skateboard will be going like first pulls anyway. This one says flipping the Get a Bird, double meaning. If you know what a Get a Bird is, it's a nollie hard flip, late 180. And then this is an X-ray scan. It glows in the dark, this part of a board that's got wedged up someone's arse when they landed credit card themselves, or sack themselves, whatever you want to call it. And then I did want to find a board like you've been sacked, almost like double meaning as well, just like sacked from your job. And people take the piss out of skaters and say, "Oh, you get a job." Like there's a guy's like, "You're skating with dirty. You got nothing. You're skating with the people." I've got to see that meme now. It's fucking hilarious. I'm like, bro, you're a little angry man child getting mad that people are having a good time. Chill the fuck out, bro. Seriously. Like, they're not harming anybody other than themselves. Do you know what I mean? And there should be no issue with that, especially if people pay for their bills and stuff, like hospital bills. I was going to say vet bills. Oh shit! Yeah, time is really ticking. Time is of the essence, so to speak. Oh, I'm going to show people quickly as well. Come back around, maybe not. I'm sure. There's a noise behind this bathroom, so I can't see who's on the light. So this was what I poured in. So it's just now, probably about what, let's say, half an hour ago, I reckon. Yeah, probably about half an hour, 35 minutes ago. And it's already pretty much cured. Obviously, full cure will take about 3 hours, but that's insanely fast for urethane. And it is actually urethane. I'm not going to give people the full rundown, but PT cast flexing, well, I can't read from that distance, but yeah. But yeah, as I say, I'm honestly too excited because I'm going to be printing something onto this board today, a new method I've got printing on the board, which means there's a massive chance I can dip the price of the fingerboards for some of them. So it will then say real wear, anti-wear, heat transfer graphic, and then I don't know what to call this one because it's not been done before either. But they're not a heat transfer graphic. It's still gonna have a graphic printed on there perfectly. It'd be almost exactly the same. It's just cheaper, but I'm not a sneak. I don't believe in just because you find a cheap method, then still charging people the same. You should then be like, well, at the end of the day, it costs me less. It means people have an option. Obviously, you'll add a certain amount of those, certain amount of other ones. I might even to bring the quality. Like, I'm tempted to use. As I said, I've only used real maple, like veneer. I won't use cheap press stuff. But the one thing, as I said, I might do is actually cut on the double coating of a polyurethane and a clear lacquer because there's two sprays I have to buy individually. And I know they can cover the board a lot, but then obviously having to buy it for the skateboard too, it's just hard. So I've already coat those probably just in a polyurethane coating because that is best for wear and tear. Polyurethane is generally, it's weird, isn't it? Like skateboard wheels are made from urethane, the bushings are made from urethane, and then the board's sprayed with a polyurethane. I mean, the only difference is different, like polymer, it's hydrocarbon, like, you know what I mean? It's spray form, but it's essentially the same thing. It reacts slightly differently, but that's why if everyone's ever sprayed a polyurethane instead of a clear lacquer, so it takes ages to dry compared. Anyway, I literally have 20 minutes, guys. Now I had less time than I thought I did, but anyway, I love you, legal. I'll be back tomorrow from 11 until maybe even, I don't know, probably like, it could be from 9. So as I said, I'll post it and let everybody know. I really appreciate the support. Keep posted about the wheels, the website, and the lives this week because I've got to figure out the road so I can actually upload the schedule. So I can actually put the lives ahead of time. So say when I'm, and then it will notify me as well. Because if I'm too busy to die and say sorry, do you know when people say I must have patience to make the boards draw and all this shit? I have a limited patience supply because when it comes to delivery, I'm sat there at the window like an actual fiend. Like the delivery driver must be terrified to come up to the door. He thinks I'm probably gonna bite him or something. Because I'm just sat at the window, look. That shit me out. I just chuck it like right at the door and run away. Like for real. I must look so on it. If you have a neighbour that watching me, they just watch me like pop up the window every few seconds. Like it is awful. I don't know what it is. I'm just so anxious to get shit started. Sometimes I think that's what it is. For this, with nothing else, it's fine. Once I've got the boards made or printed, like there's nothing else I can do. My mind's at peace and it's done. I'll leave it. I come back to it the next day. I'm so work motivated, bro. When it comes to like, I don't want to stop working. I also feel like there's not enough time in life to do the things you need to. When there's people who are unhappy and they're like, oh, there's too much time. Like, it's because you need to find something you enjoy. But then it's also more depressing because there isn't enough time. Which one's better? Not having enough time or feeling like time can't go quick enough? There's like no middle ground. It's like, you've got experience. Like when they say time goes fast when you're having a good time, it goes fast as you get older anyway, but it will go faster on top of that if you have a good time. So it depends if you want to live a good, you're here for a good time and not a long time. That doesn't mean go crazy, look after yourself, but still. What can I do for you? What do you need? I don't know, you tell me. I don't speak that sound. Right. Oh, yes, so that's it's like I'm terrible. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. Anyway, we'll try that kickflip one more time. Okay, until we get it. There you go, we're going to take it. I'm going to take a low flip and then a fakey flip, a fakey heel. Figured out how to actually do a fakey heel. Obviously not now, you'll see. I did post a video about it. I think it's like the first trick I'd done in the last video I posted, or the one before. I have no idea. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you all back here tomorrow at like 11, potentially 9. I honestly have no idea at this point. But then, as I say, I'll be back to normal the next day until Friday, and then I'll have a week off. It's not such a week off, it's going to someone's wedding, so it's not actually a break, but more socialising, but I love it. Anyway, peace, love, I appreciate support. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. And if I don't, have a good week. Have a good